welcome. My name is Kathy A, and today I'm going to do the infamous Ride or Die tag. This was kind of a tag started by Jacqueline Hill and done by everybody in the world except me and a few others. So I thought I would just go through, and what the Ride or Die tag is an old-fashioned expression that goes back to Bonnie and Clyde, where you either ride with me or you're dead. And it's all about loyalty to one thing, one person, one cause. So it's our favorite one of products. These are the best that we have right now in 2016 in the summer, that we feel that if we were to lose it, we would go right out and replace it. Being a YouTube beauty vlogger, I rarely have that happen because I rarely run out of anything. I don't know how other people have so many empties, because I'm always getting new stuff and trying things, and I never run out. Sometimes I'll hit pan on a couple of colors, but I don't run out of stuff. But anyway, these are my favorites right now. Some of them may surprise you. Some are drugstore, most are high-end, and I'm really sorry, but once you've tried a fine wine, it's really hard to drink, reuniting. Okay, let's start with primers. Face primer is Hourglass Veil Mineral. I really like this a lot, and sometimes I will add a little bit of bio oil, just a teeny bit, to this to make it very emollient in the winter time. But it is the Hourglass Veil Mineral. For eye primers, and I have to thank Angie Hot and Flashy for this, because I kind of passed it up because I always was just using Milani eye primer. But I noticed that lately the Milani has been really kind of showing all the little diamonds and dings and dents and the little crepiness of my eyelids, and this does not. And you just need a tiny, teeny little bit. Let me just show you. I always shake up anything, especially from Tarte. Teeny tiny little drop that looks like a freckle maybe. This is all you will need for both eyes. You don't need much more. And then I just put that all the way up to the brow, under the brow, and then all the way on the lid and on the inside corners and outside corners. And this is the Tarte Clean Slate 360 Creaseless. This is the primer for eyeshadow. For concealer, Too Faced takes this one. This is Too Faced Born This Way, and it comes in an amazing array of colors. It blends nicely. It's very hydrating. I'm just going to give you a little demo here. It sets up fairly quickly, so you got to work quickly. It brightens. It's hydrating. It is not dry. And it really covers well, and I think it's great. It was neck and neck with Tarte, but I'm going to go with the Born This Way from Too Faced. For foundations, I have two. I have one for summer and one for winter. I'm going to show you the winter one first, because I don't think I've even talked about it since I did a special on Mally. I hadn't tried this since, and since I do better skincare now, foundations look better. So this is the Mally Ultimate Performance Foundation, and comes in a nice little pump. It's a very serum-y kind of beautiful foundation. It is very emollient. Those of you who have oily skin will find it to be too greasy for you. Those of you who have really dry skin will appreciate there's coverage and there's an emollient base, so that it really doesn't accentuate dry patches or anything like that. It really gives you a healthy glow. I love this, and I've been using this probably about 2 weeks now. I did use this or the other one. I think she has another foundation as well in the special I did on Mally, and I'm really impressed. Really, really nice. My summer foundation is Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Light Wonder Serum Foundation. This is a little bit different than her Magic Foundation. Again, a very serum-y, light quality to it. You have like a light to medium coverage. It's light as a feather. It goes on. I have it on this side of my face, and I have the Mally on this side of my face. So the Mally has a little bit more coverage and I look a little more porcelain-like, and on this side it looks more like skin that's healthy, and that's the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation. Really love this stuff, and I discovered this line this year only because of the price points. It was so high priced that I had to buy like one piece every week, you know, and just build it up to a face full. Now the powders, I love this. This is the NYX, and it's new from them. It's called #NoFilter, and it's a beautiful kind of satiny powder. And I don't know how to swatch this at all. I can tell you it's got more of a satiny finish rather than a flat finish. So when you put it over the top of your foundation or makeup, it sets it nicely and you're not flat and dry. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful powder. And close second, Charlotte Tilbury. This is a gorgeous, beautiful, this is the Flawless. Absolutely gorgeous. The packaging, everything is gorgeous, but the product itself is an amazing powder. So that is Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. This is the Research Council of Makeup Artists No Color powder, and it's in the same kind of dollar store spice jar that the creator of it, here's a picture of him working on a lady, the creator of it carried this in his kit this way. It's messy as all heck. It is a talc and silica based powder. This is the perfect under eye powder. Some of you will find that talc is not really a healthy ingredient, but it does disappear on your skin. You don't see it. It does not look cakey ever, and it is an amazingly wonderful powder. Just don't breathe it in. So that's the Research. Why do I have trouble with this? Council of Makeup Artists. RCMA powder. R is for research, C is for council, M is for makeup, and artists. A is for artists. So it's RCMA powder. This is $12 on a site called Beautylish. And Beautylish has a lot of wonderful brands. They have Charlotte Tilbury, and actually the difference between buying Charlotte Tilbury on Beautylish or on Nordstrom is that you can return it if you don't like it. If you go to the Charlotte Tilbury website and you order from her, yeah, you get like a couple of samples of her skincare stuff, but if you don't like the color lipstick, which I just ran into recently, you can't return it. If you've used something, you can't return it. So anyway, I found this on there, and it was only $12 for this jar, and this will last the rest of my natural life, I'm sure. It's colorless, and it is so finely milled that you can use it to set your under eye concealer, and it's fabulous stuff. And I know that I recently put a giveaway question on my website, and a lot of people put this down as their #1 powder. And I use it to set under my eyes. I don't use it for my face because I like the NYX and the Charlotte Tilbury better. But it is a great under eye setting powder, and it's the talc and silica thing. I don't want to use that every day. Going into blush, I like Tarte's Exposed very much, but this one, and this is Charlotte Tilbury in First Love. This is the Cheek to Chic. It does look like a feminine breast. First Love. The inner side is slightly darker, so you can make a nice pretty blush, and then the outer ring has a slight glow to it, so you can actually kind of give yourself a glowy blush look without using a highlighter. This is one of the most amazing blushes I own. I love it. I love everything about it except the price. It's beautiful. So buy yourself this for your birthday or for a holiday. Absolutely wonderful. For contour, Kevyn Aucoin's medium contour powder has always been my go-to. Lately I have been using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I really like it. It's less expensive, and you can buy these little travel ones for like 10 bucks and they last quite a while. So I just buy one of these until it's gone and I replace it, and I've been quite happy with that. I use it to contour today. It makes a very nice shadow looking contour. You can use it underneath your jawbone for that, you know, diminished double chin thing. This is really nice. Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Contour. For highlighter, you know, I can just use the glowy part of the blush, or I can use the balm. This is Mary Luminizer, and this is a wonderful, it's a very powder, shiny thing, but you don't look like your mom's chrome on her Buick 1963 Buick Special. I've seen some people put so much highlighter on, they really do look like they've got a chrome strip going on the top of their cheek, and I don't think it's a real attractive look. But, you know, I'm sounding more like my mother every day, so what do I know? Brow products. I know that I can use powder or an eyeliner or whatever for a brow pencil, so I'm just not going to mention the Anastasia. So I'm going to stay with what I would replace because I think it's really valuable, and that would be the gel mascara of brows. And there are two here, and they're tied. This one only wins really because the brush on it is outstanding. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Mascara Gel, and the brush pushes up your brows in just the perfect way. So you get a really nice full brow. They cover the gray and white hairs, which we all have as older ladies, and it stays put. The wax and stuff that's in this formula holds your brows in place, and it spreads them out so they look very natural, even though you have lots of sparse patches in them and gray and white hair. It covers it. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. Wonderful. Tied with that almost is the drugstore $2.99 version. This is Essence Make Me Brow, and this has a slightly more opaque formula, and it has a smaller brush, but it does a very similar thing, and I would probably replace this instantly the second it ran out because I use it all the time. If I'm going out somewhere fancy, I use this. If I'm just going to work, I'll use this, and I love this. It works really well. It stays put, and again, the thing about this that I love is the brush really separates and creates a beautiful brow just with the brush and the gel. And this, it's really just the gel going over the white hairs and the gray hairs to cover them. It doesn't do as much as far as shaping the brow. For eyeshadow palettes, every day I use this, every day. The Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. It has a beautiful mirror. It has 3 quadrants of color assortments. You've got a lid shade, and then you've got kind of a crease shade, and you've got a transition shade and a dark corner shade. So you've got a neutral here, you've got a cool tone here, and you've got warm tone here. So it's kind of, you've got quadrants of colors. There's 4 colors in each quadrant, and each one can give you a slightly different look. I mix and match different ones. I like to use this right up in here in the transition area, and any of these light colors, especially this one, are beautiful on the inner corner to brighten up, because we lose so much flesh there and our eyes start to sink back, so it darkens a little bit. So I like to brighten it up either with the white or that light khaki color. And then this is beautiful also, and just underneath the brow right up here, just to bring a little bit of light up there to make a little bit. I love this. I also use this shade with a brow brush to create brows like I would with a pencil, and then go over it with the mascara gel. So this is an all-in-one palette. You can do so much with this, and I use it every day. You can do a dramatic look, you can do a simple look. You can add a blue or a purple from another palette just to, you know, make it a little different. but this is my everyday perfect go-to. I will replace this, and actually this is my second one of this. For eyeliner, I usually use some eye drops on the brush, and then I put them into an eyeshadow and I create my own custom eyeliner. But if I'm going to have an officially made one, this is Pixie in Slate Gray. These are the silk eye pens. It's just very, very emollient and very, very pigmented. It stays put all day, and I think Slate Gray is the perfect color for everybody, especially if you're older. It's not as harsh as a black, but it is dark enough that you get that kind of drama that you're looking for. And I am wearing all of these cosmetics today. For a liquid eyeliner, this is the Trooper from Kat Von D. I got the special edition where she donates $1 to an animal rescue place for everyone she sells. This is an amazing pen. You can do a thin line, a thick line. You can control it. It doesn't splay out. You can go right up to the very edge of the inside of your eyes and create the thinnest of lines, and then you can create the thickest of lines. I like to put this on over the top of false lashes where the band meets, so that it makes the band look more natural and kind of fills in any gaps of skin that show through the band. It's in a wonderful... Yeah, I've heard about Jordana and I've tried it, and I tried the Physicians Formula, but this is the only one that I think really works, and I would always replace that. Can't get it off. Mascara. This was tough because I've tried so many mascaras. This is the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. This came out, I don't know, maybe last year, and it gives you big old honking lashes. You get a lot of product off on the brush, so you got to be a little careful. Gives you a big lash, and what I like about this mascara is that it does not leave little flecks when you sweat or it gets really hot and humid. It does not leave little flecks here. It doesn't smear under here, and it gives you these huge, giant, false lash looking lashes. Really nice. It's got some kind of magnetic technology that adheres to your lashes really well. So I don't think that all my jewelry is going to go floating up to my eyes. I don't think it's that kind of magnetic. So on to lips. And I have several different lip liners from different brands, but the one that I always keep going to is this one. This is Urban Decay's Ex-Girlfriend, it's called. It is from the Gwen Stefani line. It is a perfect color of my lips. It stays on quite well. It goes on smoothly. It's very opaque, and I love it. I hope they put it in their permanent line. For my lipstick, for the daytime, this is Bitch Perfect from Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of her kissing lipsticks. And this is like the perfect nude color. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous peachy pink color that would look good on everyone. This is everybody's best nude. I love this. I think even Wayne Goss loves this. This is what I wear to work pretty much every day. I love this lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. For the evenings, this is called Snitch from Urban Decay, and this is a gorgeous one of the new Vice lipsticks. It looks quite potent in the tube, but when you put it on, it is not that potent. Let me just show you. This is a bright corally color. It's very bright, and I use it for evening or for a special occasion if I'm going. Love it. For the lip gloss that I'm wearing, I have a drugstore alternative, but this is NARS Chelsea Girls. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lip gloss from NARS Chelsea Girls. The NYX company came out with a version of this. It's so close, but you can tell that there's a slight variant in it. I'll just swatch them side by side. It's just so close though. And if you don't have the money to spend on the NARS, this is a very, very close alternative. It's called tiramisu, like the Italian dessert. Tiramisu from NYX, and then I'll put Chelsea Girls right next to it so you can see they are so close. However, I do like it, but there are some slight differences between the NYX and the NARS, and the NARS beats the NYX as far as longevity goes, and also it dries down a little bit better and is a little less sticky. When you're blotting after you put the gloss on, the NYX has a lot more that comes off on the tissue than the NARS does. So I think that's the only real difference outside of a slight cast difference in the colors. For false lashes, I love Ardell and the Wispies. I have them on now. These are my favorites. They're kind of smaller towards the inside of the eye and longer on the outside. And you can see I actually cut a little section of the inside off because I like to have them start a little bit further out than the inside. So I always get, you know, like 5 packs of them and everything. And I love this glue. It's a cruelty-free glue from Kiss. This is the Aloe Strip Lash Adhesive, and it's a brush type. So I actually put it on like an eyeliner, and then I press the lash into the edge of my lid where it meets with my natural lashes, and it looks really good, and it stays put all day, so I love it. Nails. I discovered this recently. It's not a new brand to me. I've had other things from them, but I've never tried their nail polish before. This is Pacifica, and it's specially formulated without a lot of the harmful ingredients that are really bad for you. The original nail polish formulas were based on car varnishes, and that stuff is very carcinogenic. There's lots of things in nail polish in general that aren't very good for you, and especially breathing in that smell. And if you have young children especially, you would want something that's a little healthier for you. Butter London is a brand that excels in this, and Julep as well. This is Pacifica, and Pacifica is known for some skincare, some makeup, but I love the nail polish, and this is the perfect autumn color. It's kind of a muted pinky tan color, and I really like it. I think it's going to be great for September, October, November. And this color, this is called Desert Princess, and I really love this. It goes on shiny and beautiful. This is one coat. Went through a whole work day, and there's just a teeny bit of wear on the edge, but I was doing, I was scraping labels off of things with this finger, and so there's just a little bit of it works better than my Orly or my Zoya polishes, so it beat them. And it's about $9 a bottle, so it's the same price, so it's not a low-end nail polish, but this is beautiful for autumn time. Finally, to pull it all together, this is the Skindinavia Bridal Spray. Spray this on after you've done your makeup, and you are good to go through any event, wedding, graduation, holiday party, you're there. Okay, well, I hope that you enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun deciding. Actually, it was kind of hard deciding, and of course I could never just come up with one of everything, but I came close this time, closer than I have in the past. It was a lot of fun, and I'm sure at Christmas time I'm going to have a whole new different variety of things. I'm going to Sephora's big event for the VIBs coming up, and there's some new fall things being premiered. It looks like Tarte has something pretty interesting coming up, a box set. And I have also a Laura Geller chocolate set that I'm going to be reviewing shortly. And a brush set that I just got that's like $1 a brush. Oh my God. Okay, everybody have a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.